So through our love of video games and related merchandise, we tend to essentially build up what we call a collection. For many people, it can be for different purposes, whether your intention is on collecting things or you have some sort of use for it, whether that be actually just playing the games, displaying items, reading the books. But I want to know, what are your collection goals? How's it going, everyone? Teysind here, and today I'm doing a video response to Lever the Retro Gamer talking about my collection goals. First off, I'd really love to thank you, Lever, for tagging me for this video. I've been waiting a bit to do this video because there are a few things that I've been looking for or had gotten, and I was waiting till they arrived because I felt they were integral to me answering this question. As always, check him out in the link below. He does a lot of great pickups videos, collection videos. I hope you get the complete Wii U collection soon. You're getting there. But yeah, anyways, my collection goals. So I've said this in a previous video. I don't consider myself a collector as of sorts, at least when it comes to video games themselves. I'm a player with a collection. Every game I purchase, I have an intention to play, whether I've already played them in the past somehow and I never owned it, so I want to get them. I own them digitally and I've played them, so I want to get them. Or, you know, they're a series or a type of game that I really want to play. But then that extends differently through other things I have, like figures and stuff. I love to collect them and display them. Now, one of the first videos I did on this channel was a response to Xander Scully talking about 5 gaming items I'd like to own. And they were 5 really sort of top things I want as part of my collection goals. And I have gotten some of them over this past year since then. One of them was Sky, the Art of Final Fantasy, the complete 3-book set. I've always wanted to get that because I love Final Fantasy. I got that a few months ago from Book Depository, really cheap too. Another thing was the GameCube Wavebird wireless controller. I've always wanted that. And I picked up one about a month or so ago. And I was... So there was it's good and bad, the story. So the great thing is I've got it. Bad thing was the receiver was sort of damaged, so the it looks like it'd been stepped on or something. Now it functions perfectly, but the thing is the wheel dial for the channel doesn't change, and it's stuck inside on channel 16. But the good thing is the actual signal between the controller and the receiver, as long as the controller is set to channel 16, it's perfect. So for that, I managed to get quite a significant partial refund, and I got it for incredibly cheap, and the controller is in perfect condition too, so I'm so happy to finally be able to play my GameCube wirelessly. One other thing I mentioned, which still stands for my collection goal, is I've always wanted to get a Kingdom Hearts replica Keyblade. Now, an official replica Keyblade has never been sold or distributed for Kingdom Hearts, but recently it was announced that an official Kingdom Hearts Keyblade, a replica at least, is being released. I think it's unknown when it will be released, whether it's the end of this year or next year, but that is something that is definitely on my collection goal. I've held off on buying all these sort of fan-made ones and cosplay ones because I've always wanted something that is legitimate, and it looks like we are getting that, so I can't wait to get that. Other collection goals that I've recently sort of ticked off in the past few months is that I've wanted to get games that I played extensively in the past that I never owned, or that I did own and I somehow got rid of, and I finally managed to get many of these. So, example, Bomberman 64. I never owned, but I borrowed it from a friend. I always wanted to play it. I got it. GoldenEye 64. I played that at so many friends' houses, and I got it. Banjo-Kazooie, I used to own, and I finally got it. Another one, Tekken 3. I had played this at sort of like restaurants and stuff where they had PlayStation arcades and at friends' houses, and I finally got it. So I was really happy to get these games. I also got Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I got Star Wars Rogue Squadron 1, 2, and 3 now, so I'm really happy to have all them. And furthermore, something that sort of became a collection goal of mine for the past 6 months or so was getting a nice CRT television. And funny story, I'll put the link in the description below, just showing sort of a little video of when I was with some friends and we found it. We were driving back home just from lunch, and there's sort of like this waste disposal sort of pickup thing going on a few months ago, where any sort of waste you have, you can put on the nature strip, and they will either be collected by waste removal trucks or by people. And there was a CRT there that my friend just happened to notice without being aware that I was looking for one, and there's a sign of it saying, you know, works perfectly. The remote was attached and everything, so we went, nature strip, it was there, being given away, and we took it, and it works incredible. It's got S-video components, it's got headphone and everything. It's a 4x3 as well, LG CRT, so it looks like it's one of the most recent ones before they went into flat screen. So I'm just really excited to have that. I've got my 64, my GameCube, and my PS2 all hooked up to that. 64 by S-Video, and then all this stuff. So I'm really excited to have that there. But in terms of going forward, with games, so I've sort of cut down a lot on purchasing things just in general, both due to cost, but also I don't really feel like there's any more games at the moment that I need, because, you know, the games I buy are the ones I want to play, and I'm quite satisfied with, you know, all the games I have at the moment. I feel like I've gotten most of them. One that I was really looking for was Nier Automata, and I finally picked that up, so I'm really happy to have that. I'm still on the lookout though for the Steelbook of Nier Automata. But I mean, otherwise, let me just think. There's a few games like Ukulele, things like that. I would love to get Tekken 7. You know, Tekken 3 is the one I've always wanted to get, but Tekken 7 looks like a great game to play. And you know, off the top of my head, there aren't really many games that are coming to mind. I would like to complete the Shadow Hearts collection, so I'd like to get the second one, then I can play them all. Stuff like that. But you know, on that front, I'm pretty much very satisfied. From the perspective of figures, I would always still like to keep collecting, you know, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball in general figures, Final Fantasy figures and Kingdom Hearts figures. So I really love to get the Kingdom Hearts 3 Player Sky Sora. I managed to get a pre-order of the Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep Aqua Play Arts Kai figure. There's about 30% discount on Ami. So that's still current, I believe. So if you're interested, go check it out. There's quite a few Play Arts Kai figures there. And yeah, I mean, that's so far it. I mean, it's something that's ever changing, and obviously there are more games and more items coming out, probably for most of us, than we can actually afford or get, you know, or keep up with. So, you know, we always have to remember to put our finances and lifestyle first. But for me, I'm very happy that the way I purchase things are based on something that I intend to play or need. So as a result, I'm not going off spending an exorbitant amount or constantly, you know, trying a losing battle of trying to catch up and get things. But yeah, they are my collecting goals. I'd love to tag 3 people as well. I'd love to tag Arthur from Pocket Rocket Radio. I'd love to tag Russ from Gundam Russ Gaming. And I'd love to tag Bio Phoenix. I feel like you all have, sort of from what I've seen, you know, different games you all play, possibly different collecting goals. Russ, I know you're already collecting the PS3, getting a whole complete collection there, but I'd love to sort of find out overall what are some of your collecting goals, maybe even like your Gundams and stuff like that. Bio Phoenix, I know you have a lot of games. I'm really impressed with all the games, especially in your game room tour, and your incredible knowledge of so many different genres and games, you know, going back from decades ago to current. You know, it really impresses me how much knowledge you have. But it would be awesome to sort of see maybe some of the sort of the finer things you are interested in getting now, considering you have so much. And Arthur, I don't really know too much about your collection, but I know you have a really strong PS Vita collection, and I love that your interest in RPGs and Japanese games, they're like the niche of the niche games. It's really cool to see. But it would also be cool to sort of find out sort of, you know, some of the games that you're interested in going forward and stuff like that, because you recently got a PS4 and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, I'll leave a description or link to all of you guys below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you again, Levid, for tagging me in this video. And till next video, stay spot on.